Alright guys, I woke up super motivated to end the year off on a strong note for you. So you know what I did? I went out there and I found the top 3 drop shipping stores on Shopify. Yes, these are all drop shipping stores. These are not like actual brands, even though you should be looking at actual brands too and getting inspiration from them. But no, these are all stores that are actually drop shipping from China. And of course, I'm sure some of them have US warehouses as well. But yes, these stores are just like you and I, getting products from AliExpress, marketing them on Facebook and Instagram, and making thousands and thousands of dollars. So yes, we're gonna learn a lot today just by looking at these stores. And of course, I'm gonna show you how I found these stores. So let's not talk about it, let's actually do it. So we're on MyIP.ms Shopify, and how you get here is you literally go on Google, type in MyIP.ms space and then Shopify, and then this will be the first thing that pops up. And this is just basically a registry of all Shopify stores, so it's really awesome, it's very useful. And of course, like the top 100 stores are all basically huge brands. And by the way guys, little bit of an update on my dropshipping store that I'm turning into a brand. Yesterday I finally turned some ads back on after the holiday season, and man, they scaled incredibly. So yesterday I did 1.5K in sales. Let's see if this will focus. 1.5K in sales, and I literally only spent about $450 on ads, so it performed really well. Video on that coming soon. But today, like I said, it's all about learning from some of these stores that are doing like 7 figures. We can definitely take away a lot of stuff from this. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first store that I found was actually on the 2nd page, or the 4th page. It was number 131, so right here. 131, The Ninja Beauty. And right away the name stood out to me. This is kind of how you find them. You just find stores on here, URLs that actually stand out to you, that sound kind of like dropshipping stores. The Ninja Beauty, right away I was like, okay, let me check that out. And little did I know, this was of course a dropshipping store. Now this store clearly is using the Shoptimized theme, which is a great theme. I think it's a solid one. The other theme that I think is great is the Booster theme. That's the theme that I've had the highest conversion rate on personally, but this one is very similar in a lot of ways, so this is definitely something that you could potentially use, the Shoptimized theme. And as you can see, this is just a health and beauty store. Like I said guys, one of the top niches is health and beauty, so this is definitely something that these people are capitalizing on. One thing that I find really interesting is that they actually have blogs on their store. So they have a few blogs on here, which is really cool. It's something that nobody really does, and I'm sure that gives them a competitive edge, and maybe they're even driving traffic to some of these blogs and then retargeting that traffic, which is very, very smart, very creative. Now let's look at some of their best sellers. By the way, how you check that out is just Commerce Inspector tool. It's a Chrome extension, it's free to use, so make sure you check that out. Growth Solution Essential Oil. Man, I don't know how these stores get away with this stuff. I've tried to sell this before in the past and I've gotten banned for it. So that's pretty unfair, but whatever. It is what it is. You know, they're getting away with it, so they're fine. And another thing to note about this store, guys, is that they're actually charging money for shipping. Spend $39 to unlock free shipping to the US. That's pretty interesting. That's a really good way to actually get your average order value up. But of course, that does sacrifice a little bit of conversion rate. But hey, if they're doing it and they're in the top 200 stores on Shopify, then they're definitely doing something right, and that's definitely something to note. Now let's just check out what their descriptions sort of look like, okay? Because this is really important for you guys to know. Right away, as you can see, they have some social proof here just by saying 391 sold in the last 72 hours. This is kind of like that eBay type of look. Oh, and this is pretty cool. They actually have buy 2, get 1 free, buy 3, get 2 free. So they just set this up with their variants. I'm sure by now, since they're doing so much volume, they don't fulfill on AliExpress. So they don't have an issue with just creating a variant called buy 1, get 1 free. It won't mess up any syncing when it comes to fulfillment, right? They have a little shaky button on the add to cart. That's pretty cool. They also have, of course, the guaranteed safe checkout. That's a must. And then, yeah, everything else is basically pretty self-explanatory. They just have a lot of before and after, benefits, benefits, benefits. I don't see any features on here. It's only benefits because, like I always tell you guys, benefits sell. That's what you need to understand about dropshipping. The products, you have to highlight their benefits as much as possible. They literally, like I said, don't even mention any features. It's just the benefits, like what you're actually gonna get out of this product, and then a guarantee. That's it. And then some related products, and that's literally it, guys. This is super simple. Of course, as you can see, they have this pre-checked messenger box, which is unfortunate because you probably can't get that anymore. That was a feature that was rolled out a while ago, and they completely stopped it for newer stores, which is really a bummer. But hey, so now we're on the cart page. Pretty cool. They have, I mean, obviously your checkout badges. That's standard stuff. They actually have a countdown timer here, which, I don't know, this looks like a traditional general dropshipping store in my opinion, but like I said, guys, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, this is working extremely well for them. And then their checkout, it's got a nice blue tint to it, which, you know, promotes trust. And then, you know, they don't have any sort of countdowns on here at all. It's actually really clean. I like the way that they're doing this. Personally, I've kind of taken this sort of approach as well. I haven't been putting too much stuff on my checkout just because, you know, I've noticed that a lot of dropshipping stores have started to do that, and I want to stand out a little bit from the rest, especially with my brand, and I think that's why my brand's been very successful so far. This month we've almost cleared $12,000 in profits, basically just testing the waters with these winning products that we've found, and I've already ordered stock on them, so I'm extremely excited to just start shipping from the US. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're looking at these stores right now. Now I have two more stores that I want to look at, but the last thing I want to look at with this store is two things: their social media pages. So they only really are linking to their Facebook page, and their Facebook page, guys, it only has like 1,000 likes, which is pretty interesting. Like, you don't really, I would have expected it to have more, but you know, they're doing great. Like I said, they're in the top 200 Shopify stores. That means they're definitely clearing at least 7 figures a year. So let's see, let's look at the info and ads just to see some of their products that they're testing. I know this is a little bogus. If this is your store, I definitely apologize. But you should be okay. They have so much data by this point that, you know, it's really not gonna affect them too much. But they're basically just going really hard on these like eyeshadow palettes or whatever they're called. That's pretty interesting. I mean, they're definitely capitalizing on the makeup niche, like kind of like Kylie Jenner type of stuff. And I like their videos. As you can see, they're only using video ads. That's another thing to note, guys. Video ads, killer. You know, you have to use video ads if you really want a viral product. Now, I've said this before, but oh my god, they're actually running so many different ads on these products. Like, they're doing so much retargeting, I can see it. And then this is basically the last one that they have. So yeah, they're doing great, guys. This website, props to you guys, you're killing it. Now let's look at the next one, WikiDeals. Kind of a weird name. I like so far how it looks. I mean, this is a really nice looking general store. Yes, this is a general store. It's not a niche store like the previous one. This is fully general, and as you can see, you know, they got a lot of stuff. They're a general store basically, so they cover a lot of different niches. So let's look at their best-selling products, and we'll start from there. But let's see. So their best-selling product is this all-natural skin tag remover. Again, I don't know how these brands get away with this. I've tried to sell these type of products in the past and gotten banned. So I don't know. Take it, you know, test this at your own risk. But as you can see, they have like a GIF right here of their product. That's pretty gross, but hey, I'm sure that works in terms of, you know, that wow factor. So $12.99, this is their best-selling product. I really like their description and stuff like that. I mean, this looks great. Add to cart, guaranteed safe checkout, and it matches their add to cart. This looks clean, guys. I really like what these people are doing. And as you can see, this isn't anything that crazy, right? It's just talking about the benefits of the product. This is just good copywriting right here. You know, it's highlighting the main benefits here: all natural, non-invasive. That's basically all you need to know. And then instructions on how to use it if you need it. And then you have specifications on here and a guarantee. This is awesome, guys. This is a really, really solid page. If anything, you should be taking advice from this website right here. Now, let's take a look. Okay, so they don't link to any of their social media pages, which is fine. Like I say, guys, I personally don't. I mean, I do it on my store now because it's kind of a brand and I want to build a community. But if you're running a general store or something like that, I really don't recommend you link to your social media pages much because, well, basically, it's not really going to help you and it's only going to distract the customer. So let's just do this. Let's go to add to cart. We'll buy one only. Oh, interesting. So they have a slide cart checkout, and then of course I can see that they're using the app Discounted Upsells. That's what this app is right here. So if you want to use that, I'll pop it up right here. This is what it's called, Discounted Upsells. So pretty cool. So they're doing like another, let's just claim it. Let's see what it does here. Claim. So now we're on the cart page here, and we'll click checkout. Oh, and they have another one. Damn, they're upselling like crazy. And they do have this conversion pirate like script put on their checkout, so it looks a little bit more interesting. Personally, I would have probably just left it as it is, but hey, they're doing great. Their store is doing much bigger numbers than my store right now, so gotta give them props, Of course, we're doing different things here, but they're very successful, and that's all that matters. Now, the last one here that I want to look at is probably one of my favorite ones as well. It's called Trends Bargains. The reason why I like it is just because I think right off the bat it looks very clean. I really like the blue color with the green accent. Personally, I think it looks trustworthy and interesting. So let's look again at their best-selling products. Okay, cool. So ceramic glass coating. Interesting. So we'll click this and we'll see what this is all about. So sales end soon. So they're using a countdown timer here. Personally, I don't like it that much, but they have a big buy now button. And like I said, guys, they're doing something right, so can't really judge too much here. I like their description, how they set it up. I mean, I think this is like crazy. They went really hard at the benefits, and they even included a lot of pictures on here. One application will last 3 to 5 years. That's pretty awesome. And then they go into the features way down at the bottom. Like, this description is a little long in my opinion, but it sold really well for them, so that's all that matters. Fast worldwide shipping, got questions, blah blah blah, and then they have this buy now thing. I think this is called a buy now sticky cart button. I think that's what the app is called or something like that. This is pretty helpful, especially on mobile, whenever people are like scrolling super fast, especially with a description this long. You definitely need something like this, right? So that they don't have to scroll all the way back up to get to the buy now button. That's really important, especially if you have a long description. So let's click buy now. Let's see what this is all about. So this is a pretty clean, okay, so they're also using, I don't know if this is Discounted Upsells, but this is some sort of upsell app, and they're definitely using it properly. This is nice. So that if somebody buys the ceramic glass coating, they upsell them on a microfiber detailing towel for a car, right? And that's why somebody would buy this in the first place, so that's perfect. This actually looks like Rito's theme. Rito band, Flying Start Online, if you guys know him, I think he created a theme, and this looks just like it. Maybe it's the booster theme. By the way, I have a link in the description for the booster theme because personally it's one of my favorites. It's the one I've used most successfully. And then here's the one last thing to note about this store. They don't even have a logo in their checkout. They only have trust badges at the top. I'm sure that converts really well. I've heard of other stores doing this as well. This has been something I've been interested in testing. My only store that I'm running ads for right now is my branded store, and it's doing amazing, so I'm super hyped on that. Making really good money with it so far, so I'm really excited for 2019. But I do kind of want to start just a dropshipping store on the side as well soon, or maybe just reopen one of my existing stores. We'll see. But right now I'm putting all of my focus into this. But if I did have a general store or a solely dropshipping store, I definitely would test having these like checkout badges at the top instead of a logo. I think that could definitely work really well. And yeah, this is pretty solid, guys. This is a really nice store. And like I said, I found all of these stores going on MyIP.ms, so make sure that you do that. And so the first store was number 131, the second store was number 201, and the third store was number 238. So I didn't even look at like page 300, 400, and 500. I only looked at these pages. So there's a ton of stores out there that you guys could go and take a lot of inspiration from. And this is something that I always encourage you to do, especially if you're on a low budget. Like, one of the best things you can do is study other stores and study how other people are succeeding. I don't think you should copy them, but if you see all these stores, they're all doing a lot of very similar things. So that definitely tells you something about what's working right now. But you also have to understand that these stores have a lot of data. I'm sure they've been running for a long time, so it's not like they just started this overnight. You have to start somewhere though. Just pick one product or two products that you really want to go hard on and do all of these things that they did in order to succeed, right? So make sure you look at other pages, make sure you go to their Facebook pages and look at their ads that they're running, and try to really analyze why they succeeded. Maybe just write stuff down. I don't know. But you get the point, right? This is what I've done in the past, and it really taught me how to succeed in this market. So hopefully you got a lot out of this video, guys. I know it got a little bit long, but I really hope you enjoyed it. I think this stuff is super valuable. And if you think so too, make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. Join the fam. We're growing crazy fast. Next month, we're gonna get to 40K subs, which is just incredible. I can't believe the progress that we've made this year. But anyways, guys, turn on those notifications. Stay tuned for my new videos. I've been making new videos every other day, and the value is not stopping, so make sure you join, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.